Good morning, children. So let's learn public facilities and my school. So we have lots of public facilities, and we use that facility for our convenience. So that facilities are available inside our home. The facilities are available outside our home, and the government also provides us many facilities such as hospital, then water supply, then telecommunication. So these facilities, transportation, these facilities we get from public services. Okay, so let's learn about public facilities at my school. Which facilities are available in our school that we have to learn. We all use public services and facilities, that is water supply, electricity supply, health services, education and transport are some important public services. These services are meant for everyone. The services, the organization and that provide them and we ourselves are all part of the system. Our school also part of that system. Our school also have some facilities for the children, for the teachers also. So that facilities such as our school has sufficient classrooms. So each classroom is separate for all. Then we have sufficient classroom. Then a separate classroom for each class. The primary section is separate, pre-primary section is separate, high school is separate, middle school classes are separate, 11, 12 classes are separate. Also, we have girls toilet facility, that is the separate girls toilet. Then boys toilet also separate. Then drinking water, safe and clean drinking water facility is available in our school on each floor. Ramp also. Then a playground, we use playground, that is that games are comes in an extracurricular activity that gives a complete health of the children. So a playground is also a very available in school. Then midday meal scheme, so that is not available. We have a break, we use our tiffin. So in midday meal scheme, then school fence also is available in our school. Library, every week we have a library facility. Lots of books are available in our school, and we utilize that books to develop complete mind and health of the children. So books are very much essential. Books are our true friends. So we provide this facility to the children. Then electricity supply also essential. Laboratory, okay, for performing various science experiments, we have a laboratory facility. Each laboratory is separate. Biology laboratory is separate. Physics laboratory is also available in our school. Chemistry laboratory also available in our school to perform various experiments. Then study corner. So we provide them one period for reading. Then computer class, that is also available in our school. So we teach their computer, we take the computer classes in our school. Then counseling center also available. Then insurance scheme is there. But so the various facilities are available to us in our school. Then similar facilities are also available outside the school also. So bus and railway, bus is available, transportation system is available. Railway are public facilities of transport. These are also available in our school. Railway and public facilities of transport. We also use the several other public services like telephone, fire brigade, then police, banks, theaters, parks, gardens, and swimming pools also. So we must use these facilities responsibly. As a responsible citizen, we utilize all these facilities for our convenience. The school is our world outside our house. We like our school just as we like our home. Okay, we also spend 6 to 7 hours in the school. So we like our school, we meet various friends, we play there, we eat together and we learn together. So we like our school just as like our home. Each school has its own unique identity. So find out the unique features of your school and prepare a poster. It's your activity. So please prepare this. Make a poster. So which that poster shows unique features of your school and prepare it. Okay. The school is for everyone. The child has the right to go to school and learn. This is called the right to education. Every child has a right to education. So under this act, every child should be going to the school. So this is called right to education. According to Right to Education Act, every child between the age of 6 to 14 must go to school and complete primary education. So for children with special needs, the upper age limit is 18 years of age instead of 14 years. Okay. So role of the community in the development of the school, or special role of community which utilized for the development of the school. So many people and institutions help to set up a school. Okay, to provide these facilities, many institutions help us. Many people also give donations for the school to set up a school. Many parents also, past students, writers, artists, sports persons, scientists, and industrialists lend a hand in the growth of a school. They give the donation for the school to give them facility. कौन से देते कि पेरेंट्स होते हैं, कोई जो पेरेंट्स अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं वैसे वो डोनेशन देते हैं स्कूल के डेवलपमेंट के लिए. स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन आल्सो हेल्प फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्कूल. देन राइटर्स आल्सो है. देन पास स्टूडेंट्स, जो स्कूल से पास हो गए हैं बच्चे और जो अच्छे उनकी फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन है और उनको लगता है कि अपने स्कूल के लिए उन्होंने कुछ करना चाहिए, दे आल्सो हेल्प फॉर द ग्रोथ ऑफ द स्कूल. Then industrialists also lend a hand in the growth of the school. School is given assistance in the construction of classrooms also. School is given assistance in the construction of classrooms, libraries, laboratories, and procurement of sports equipment by various sections of the society. The community has a role in the development of a school. This helps for the development of school, build up libraries for reading, laboratories, then sports equipments also by various sections of the society. They donate for the school. Then, so this bring about this parents and the teachers also help for various activities of the schools. We take various activities in the school, such as the competitions related to the students, competition for the parents, competition for their grandparents also we take in the school. And that is, school is a part, so that gives the overall, that helps for the overall development of the child. Then so we have to that keep up. So some cleanliness is a habit. So that we also, the school had a part of the obtaining a camp. So to clean a village, award for their village. Okay. So that organize various camps for the developing children, such as cleanliness. So to habit of the cleanliness, develop the habit of cleanliness among the children. So it's the school organize various activities for the children, such as cleanliness, to clean their own classroom, also various competitions held in the school to perform activities. So students perform various activities for their development. So the school gives a major role in the development of the student. So school is very much important. Like public facilities are also very much important. They also help for the people, to work for the people. Like our school is also very essential for the development of the children. Okay, so children, so here we then one activity is there. So try this, write an application to the school administration requesting that parent be allowed to run the school for a day. So organize this event. After you have obtained their permission, send your experiences to the children sections of the local newspaper. So this activity is there, and always remember, education is a fundamental right of every child. So we have to take a good quality of education under this act, that is right to education. Each child has a right to go to the school and learn. That is called a right to education. Okay, so next time we will take another topic. Okay, so bye everyone.